About a year ago, I embarked on this journey to get bigger than I ever had before. Here's a picture of me June of 2023. I was always trying to cut, which I don't recommend now, but you know, I always wanted a six-pack and be lean. I didn't really know that if you just cut without working on your bulk first, you kind of ended up looking like Christian Bale in The Machinist instead of Christian Bale in Batman. But I didn't really know this back then. So around August of last year, I started this series where I was trying to bulk for like a year straight. The goal really was a year. And people watching my videos every single day made me go hard every single time I was in the gym, because I just knew someone in the comments was going to be like, you're not going all the way down, lower your weights, this is the same weight you did last week. Man, it kind of worked, honestly. Maybe you guys should try this. Try filming yourself every day so that the YouTube comments can push you to not slack off. But I got pretty big, and like, this isn't big to a lot of people. If you think this isn't big, you got to get off Instagram. But I have to work hard for this. I naturally have very weak arms. These are the genetics I'm coming from, all right? I'm not 14 in this picture, I'm 21. So like, this was amazing. This is really good progress, and I still had another freaking 8 months to go. And then I got injured. Like, I'm wearing the freaking elbow pad right now. 4 months of physical therapy later, I look like this, which is a bit deflated. But I knew that if you imagine like rock climbing, right? Imagine you're climbing up El Capitan, all right, with a bungee rope or something. I don't really know anything about rock climbing. But imagine, you know, you like climb a rock, you put the bungee rope there, right? Progress saved. Now if you fall, you can at least like freaking spring back up to where you were, I guess, if that makes sense. But that's not really how it works. You have to at least climb like you were before. I thought like that invisible bungee cord would pull me right back up kind of on its own as I like half-ass, you know, climb up El Capitan with one arm. I don't know why I'm really stuck on this metaphor. The point is, I was like half-assing my workout and diets for the past few months. And I didn't really get the results I wanted, but the results I got were actually pretty impressive. I don't want to send mixed messages here that you don't really have to try as hard as you think, but you don't have to try as hard as you think. Look, your muscles remember how big they were. I don't remember what the cells are called. They're called something. There's like a cell that sort of saves your progress, like a video game, in your muscles. And when you grow your freaking bicep or whatever, if it was this big and then like you stop working out and it gets small, like you try to grow it again and it'll go back to the size it was like relatively quickly. It's kind of cool. Anyways, I was plump, dude. I was Puff Daddy over here, you know, according to my standards. This is the biggest I've ever been. Look at how I look normally. This ain't normal, man. Like, I'm never that big. So the fact that I got there, you know, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, this is the progress I'm saving. That was always in the back of my head. I'm like, well, now I can just balloon right back up to this weight if I ever want to again. So when I started this 100-day transformation, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit cheeky with it. I was like, people are gonna think I'm on drugs or something. I'm gonna put on muscle so quick. But really, I'm just going back to how I looked a few months ago before my elbow injury. And you know, that cocky, freaking subconscious voice in my head, that this is going to be easy because I did it last time and now I have the benefit of my progress being saved. It really fucked me over, because what ended up happening is I would get like 150 grams of protein right at the beginning of the day, and then on the last half of the day I would end up eating like cookies and ice cream, and that's just the whole story of the summer. And then I end up making these videos talking about how like I'm getting in shape or whatever. And I think in every single one I mentioned that I need to work on my diet a little bit more. And that's not even the full story. So I worked out with my girlfriend a couple days ago, and she pushed me like no other. And it made me realize I really wasn't trying as hard as I could be, because she made me actually do full range of motion and go until failure and progressive overload. And I died, dude. Yeah, it was rough. I was having a rough time, because not only did I need to work on my diet a little bit more, I also needed to work out harder, which I thought I was doing. You know, I was fine. I was like, I don't even have to try that hard because my muscles will just come back. It doesn't really work like that. Like, you have to still push yourself to the levels that you were before. If you were pushing yourself really hard before, and then, you know, you got all big, you can't just half-ass push yourself and then get to the same size. You have to do exactly what you were doing before. Like, granted, you'll get the results quicker, but you still need to do what you were doing before. So the game plan for the summer was to lift like 4 or 5 times a week, get 200 grams of protein, around 2,500 calories, do cardio pretty much after every single workout. What ended up happening was I got about 140 grams of protein per day, followed up with ice cream, around like 2,800 calories a day. I stayed the same weight, so that's kind of cool. So I guess my BMR is around 3,000. Ended up working out about 3 times a week, just push-pull legs when I meant to do upper, lower, but you know, whatever. Elbow injury is like pretty much healed. It hurts a little bit, but it's fine. I'm gonna wear this sleeve for the rest of my life. And here are my results. I went from 185 to 185, but I think this 185 obviously looks a lot better than this 185. So I basically did a recomp. Do you guys know what a recomp is? It's when you grow muscle and you lose fat. So the weight that you're losing as fat is being replaced by muscle. So the scale doesn't change, which I know a lot is discouraging for a lot of people because you want to lose weight. I don't know, maybe you want to gain weight. It depends how you look. But this is good because you want more muscle, you want less fat in every single circumstance. There's no circumstance where you don't want more muscle and less fat. You're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better. It's better for your heart, everything, all around. So I think I did a good job. It could have been a lot better is the moral of the story. But you guys want a moral of the story? It's that any effort is good effort. Because do I look better now than I did before? Hell yeah. Am I gonna keep working out? Yeah. This wasn't just a summer long thing I was doing, and it should never be. This is a thing that you're gonna be doing until you're 90 years old, freaking doing push-ups in the grave, bro. Yeah, it's like imagine you're on a road trip, right? And you got derailed. Maybe you got a flat tire. You got a freaking flat tire, and you're trying to get to your Airbnb by freaking 5 o'clock so you can enjoy the sunset on the balcony. I got a flat tire, and what this summer was about is just like, you know, doing 90 on the freeway for a little bit until I start making up a little bit of time. I can cruise after that, but that's what the summer was supposed to be. You know, maybe I did 80 on the freeway, but it's okay. I still went fast, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know if this metaphor is going. The point is, it's a long destination ahead. It's the Airbnb's death is when you die, or you're too old to work out.